From a donor who wishes to remain anonymous.
Oh. Well, you can tell the donor who wishes to remain anonymous that I will not accept 1 cent from a man who has killed dozens of innocent people.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm talking about asbestosis, Morag. I'm talking about young family men who didn't live to see their kids grow up because they had the misfortune to work for my father. They had mining jobs. They were a death sentence. He didn't do a thing about it.
But it wasn't his fault. He wasn't aware of the dangers.
Oh, come on, Morag. Asbestosis has been an issue for a long time. I didn't see him writing any compensation checks.
Well, then use this check, if only to spite him. For God's sake. You will not be able to raise any money of that sort on your own, you know.
I will not be in anybody's debt, and I'll get a good night's sleep. Which reminds me, I'm moving out of here as soon as I get the car packed.
You still have a business contract, Andrew.
Had.
Then I will sue you.
For what? A carload of old clothes? A few books? Ha! Sue me!
Oh, I better go in.
I was hoping he'd be here.
So, let's drink to absent friends. And relatives.
Absent
Friends.
I'm really proud of him. Must have taken a lot of courage.
Andrew's here.
Hi, Andrew. Hi. Hope you don't mind. I know you want to keep it small, but I thought I should just pop in and pay my respects.
No, it's much appreciated. Hey, mate?
Yeah, thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Can I get you something to drink?
Just a mineral water would be fine.
Sure.
So, how are you?
Fine. Barring the fact I have to find somewhere to live in a hurry.
Are you moving out of Mrs. Bellingham's?
Yeah. We have a different value system.
Well, if you get desperate, you could always move into one of the caravans.
Yeah, I should have asked Tom about that, maybe a bit later on.
Look, I'm really sorry about yesterday with your father and everything.
Yeah, well, at least it's done one thing. Made me more determined than ever to get the centre off the ground without any divine intervention from dear old Daddy-O.
And Stephen's really glad he went to the funeral.
Good.
Andrew, have you ever
There you
thought
go.
of...
Thanks, Pip.
Stacey, now that you and your dad aren't, well, quite so much at odds, I was wondering if you were thinking about rejoining the company. I'd be prepared to step down a rung, make room.
Thanks, Tom, but I'm not interested in rejoining the rat race. Even if I did, I'd probably go somewhere new. You're right about Dad. I do feel differently about him lately.
So, Stacey, when are you going to come over for a cuppa? We're just over the back fence, and we probably can even find somewhere for you to sit this time. How about the Savo?
Thanks, but I've just realised there's something I need to do. But I promise I will come over. So how's it going anyway?
Yeah, okay. Don tries to keep out of our way, to give us a bit of privacy.
Well, you know what they say, mate. If you can live with your in-laws, you can live with anyone.
Joke, Joyce.
Look, I've got to get out of here.
Frank? Frank? What was that all about?
I just needed some fresh air, all right?
Oh, so why did you make such a big drama out of it?
If I told you, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, well, try me. Come on, we're supposed to be married. Sharing stuff, being honest with each other.
Well, it's just this whole thing about Phil dying like that really freaks me out. You know, you live with the guy, have a few laughs, watch late night movies together, you talk about girls and getting married, and suddenly he's dead. And I don't even know whether I should be crying or not.
Next time, tell me.
Hello, Dad? It's Stacey. No, I haven't changed my mind about that. I'm fine. Bearing up, I suppose you'd call it. I just rang to tell you that I love you. No, there's no reason. Yeah. Okay. Look, I better go. Give my love to Mum. Okay. Bye.
Well, it won't be as big as you've been used to, but it'll be cosy. I suppose that's the main thing.
Thanks. My finances are pretty low at the moment, and I don't fancy the idea of staying in a motel.
Things with Morag really got that bad.
Worse. I'll let you know when I settle in. Thanks, Tom.
Right. I'm surprised he lasted this long with Morag.
Tom, I've been meaning to tell you, Miss Malloy phoned earlier. I didn't have a chance to talk long, but she wanted to know whether we're still keen on fostering another child.
Right. Well, I don't know. What do you feel?
I know we thought pretty seriously about it a few months ago, but I feel differently now.
Yeah, I know. You know, this will be the first time one of us hasn't leapt at the idea.
That's why I feel so guilty about it.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should just look after ourselves for a change. I mean, you're all tied up with Christopher. I've got the job to worry about. Now, what with Carly back home, there's, 6 of us in the house. We're not superhuman.
But they've got a specific kid in mind. What if they can't find another home?
Ah, of course they will. We wouldn't be offering very much if we're going to do that out of obligation.
I'll ring Miss Malloy tomorrow.
Hey, it's somebody else's turn, eh? We've done our bit.
Well,
Well, what?
are you going to tell me where you're going, or have we dispensed with even the vaguest formalities now?
Out. Yabby Creek RSL.
Oh, with your unsavoury friend, no doubt.
With Simon, yes. You're wrong about him anymore. He's changed.
His type never change. Do you think I spent 10 years on the bench without learning about people? He fits the criminal mould perfectly. It suits him to a T.
He might have once.
Oh, meaning you're quite happy to go skylarking about with him till all hours? With someone whose only talent is theft and violence?
No one was hurt, he told me.
Oh, really? And did he tell you about his debut performance at the age of 11 with a rather dangerous game of matches? An arsonist, Ruth. Now, you think about that.
I don't want to know.
Darling, I am only telling you for your own good. That boy is trouble.
Don't bother waiting up.
Well, that was the problem. I didn't want to admit it was getting to me that much. I reckon we've both accepted it now, though, huh?
Frank, you reckon whoever lit the fire ever own up to it, like, because of a guilty conscience?
Well, I don't know. Well, probably not. I mean, someone who does that wouldn't have a conscience.
I'm going to get him, Frank. I'm going to find out who it was and make him pay.
You? What about Bob Barnett?
What about him?
That's supposed to be his job.
I already made a promise to Phil at the funeral. I've got to do it, Frank. I've got to find out who it was, and when I do, I'll make them pay.